Unraveling ancient wisdom. Across deserts, mountains, rivers, and ancient cities, humanity has always sought one thing: truth. For thousands of years, seekers before us asked the same questions we ask today. Who am I? Why am I here? What is the meaning of existence? In their search, they left behind wisdom, not written only in stone or scripture, but woven into rituals, stories, and ways of life. Today, we unravel their wisdom, not as distant myths, but as living guidance for the modern soul. The call of the seeker. Every civilization gave birth to seekers. In India, wandering sages walked barefoot under the sun, meditating in forests, seeking liberation from suffering. In Greece, philosophers gathered in courtyards, asking not about wealth or power, but about the nature of virtue, beauty, and truth. In Egypt, priests studied the stars, believing the heavens mirror the order of the soul. At the heart of each seeker was the same longing, a restless fire that whispered, there must be more than what we see. This longing is not ancient. It is alive in us. The same yearning that moves us. We too feel it in quiet moments, when the noise fades, when we sense something infinite behind the veil of the ordinary. The wisdom of stillness. One of the first lessons of the ancients was stillness. In the East, sages sat in meditation, watching the breath until the mind quieted, until thought dissolved into awareness. The Stoics of Rome taught silence of judgment, that peace comes not by controlling the world, but by mastering our reaction to it. Stillness was not escape, it was power. For when the seeker is still, the world reveals itself. The chatter of the mind clears, and the subtle truths rise to the surface. The ancients remind us, wisdom does not shout. It whispers, and only in stillness can we hear it. Imagine, the chaos of life continues around you, but within, there is a calm ocean, untouched by the storm. This is the inner sanctuary that the seekers discovered. The mystery of oneness. From the temples of India to the pyramids of Egypt, from the Taoists of China to the philosophers of Greece, one insight kept returning. All is one. The Vedas proclaimed, Tattvam, you are that. The soul within you is not separate from the universe, but part of its essence. The Taoists spoke of the way, the great river that flows through everything. The Stoics called it Logos, the divine order present in all life. Different lands, different languages, but the same realization. Separation is an illusion. To harm another is to harm oneself. To heal the earth is to heal our spirit. This was the ancient key. Oneness not as theory, but as lived experience. Our modern world, built on division and speed, aches for this truth. To remember we are part of the same breath, the same mystery, the same unfolding story. Wisdom in action. The seekers were not only dreamers of the abstract, they lived their wisdom. The Buddhists practiced compassion, not as a virtue to admire, but as a discipline, to meet every being as a reflection of oneself. The Stoics practiced daily exercises, morning reflection, evening review, constant remembrance that life is short and therefore sacred. The indigenous elders honored the land as teacher, taking only what was needed, giving thanks in every act. Their wisdom was not locked in books. It was lived in footsteps, in gestures, in daily choices. To unravel ancient wisdom is not to admire from afar. It is to practice it now. To ask, how do I walk gently? How do I speak truth? How do I live with meaning? The eternal seeker. The story of the seeker never ended. It flows into us. Every time we pause to reflect, every time we act with compassion instead of anger, every time we wonder at the night sky, we are continuing their journey. We, too, are seekers, and the wisdom of the ancients is not behind us. It is within us, waiting to be remembered. Unraveling ancient wisdom is not about looking backward. It is about listening to the echoes of the past that remind us who we are. The sages, the philosophers, the mystics, they did not give us answers. They gave us questions, doors, and practices that point to a deeper life. Today, as we walk our own path, their voices are clear. Be still. Seek truth. Live in oneness. Walk with compassion. And perhaps, in honoring their wisdom, we are not only remembering the past, we are awakening the future. What point do you think when you apply you will be more resonate with ancient knowledge and wisdom? Ask your questions in the comments below. Backhand index pointing down, backhand index pointing down. And subscribe to our channel.